Teachers spoke Spanish, special needs teachers. There was always a shortage of those. Now the shortage is so acute that the money that is sitting in bank accounts can't be spent. The school districts don't know what to do, and you know what the answer is going to be? I'll tell you what's going to happen. They're going to return the money. They have no choice. And you have school superintendents and school boards shaking their heads going, what can we do? We've got to add math teachers. We have to add reading teachers. LA Unified, for example, has $70 million a year or so just for hiring. Fewer than 200 people are currently graduating each year from university programs. If LA Unified took all of those programs or took all of those graduates, there still wouldn't be enough. Long Beach Unified, superintendent said, we're all competing for this smaller pool of highly qualified candidates. Long Beach usually educates 70,000 students at 85 schools, usually hires between 130 and 140 teachers each year. This year, it hopes to add 160 more, but the number of teachers that are leaving is far greater. So the fallout from this pandemic, we don't even know what the fallout's going to be. And I've talked about that a dozen times, that it is going to take us a while to figure out what is the fallout of COVID, not just medically, because we're just starting to find out long-term medical issues. For you crazy people, it's the long-term medical issues regarding the vaccine itself. For those that are rational, it's the long-term fallout from COVID. And one of them is the shortage of teachers. They're just not interested. Well, teachers were falling by the wayside anyway. It truly is a horrible job. I remember as a kid, my third grade teacher, Mrs. Borelli, who was just terrific. Today, Mrs. Borelli, well, first of all, she's probably dead, if she was a youngster there. But if she were, I have doubts whether she would even teach. And this is a woman who loved teaching. I used to be in Cub Scouts. And I would lead the Pledge of Allegiance every day until a lawsuit hit saying you can't do that.
Hey, Georgie.
You leading the Pledge of Allegiance?
Over to you, back here out.
No, the lawsuit hit, and I could no longer.
But you specifically, or the pledge?
No, I read the pledge.
No, but I'm saying, did they sue you, or they just said, no, you can't do the Pledge of Allegiance?
Come on, how many 8-year-olds get sued?
You?
That's true. Okay, coming up, the train, not the bullet train, the train to LAX. And is it going to happen? Yes, it is. Are you going to take the train to LAX? No, you're not. And I'll dive into that when we come up. We are so far behind other programs around the country, around the world. It's embarrassing. LA, we actually have the fame of being having the worst airport of any major city in the world. And is it lack of transportation going in? That's one of them, and I'll explain what's happening. This is KFI AM 640. Let's check in with Jennifer.
It doesn't look like the nation will reach the president's COVID-19 vaccination goal in time. You want 70% of adults to at least have one shot by the 4th of July. Football fans appear to be rallying behind a Las Vegas Raider as he came out as gay. Carl Nassib's jersey is now the top-selling item on the online retailer Fanatics. And a 37-year-old anaconda is now the world's oldest living snake in captivity. Guinness World Records didn't have such a category, but has made a special one for Annie the Anaconda. We'll take a look at your wreck on the 110 with EKFI in the Sky next.
I don't know if you've ever come home to a flooded house. I have. And it is no fun. And the flood I experienced was after a week of a pipe bursting and I came home from a vacation. Oh yeah, what a mess. So I called the insurance company and immediately got into it with them. No, we don't cover that issue, and we're only going to pay this much money to repair that. I go, come on, really? And the fight ensued. And you're probably going to have the same fight. So don't call the insurance company first thing out. Let me suggest calling Abner Gatt. Abner is a public insurance adjuster, if you didn't know they existed, who negotiates on your behalf. This guy's a pro. I mean, they're pros. Insurance companies are pros in not paying you money. He is a pro in getting you the money. They have thousands of satisfied customers. Call Abner at 818-917-5256. 818-917-5256. Visit Abner Gatt, A-B-N-E-R, Gatt, G-A-T, just like it sounds, AbnerGatt.com.
From now until the end of July, be sure to stop in your local grocery outlet to participate in their 11th annual Independence from Hunger Drive. When you donate $5 in cash or donation bag, they will give you a $5 coupon for a future visit.
SoCal weather from KFI. Sunny today with highs from the low 70s to the mid 80s. This report is brought to you by Grocery Outlet. Let's check out your drive on the 110.
South LA on the 110 northbound just before Adams. It's a two-car crash. It's going to take the right lane away from your drive. 110 northbound, you're going to find lots of volume coming up from Manchester. KFI in the Sky is sponsored by injury attorney Superwoman, superlawyer.com. Jeff Bob, police activity on the 10.
Oh boy, sure isn't a lot of it. Once again, we're circling the San Bernardino Freeway in Fontana. Listen up now, long delays in both directions. Eastbound 10 at Sierra, it is still shut down and you must exit there. Now westbound at Sierra, all lanes have been open, but we still have a backup for about 2 miles. It's human nature, unfortunately. You got to look. All the surface streets around here are quite slow, especially Valley Boulevard. I can't stress that enough. It's really bad with the signal. San Bernardino Avenue, Santa Ana Avenue, they're a little bit better on either side. But to stay with freeways, east or west 60 or the 210. In between the 215/91 and the I-15, they're not exactly great, as I mentioned last time, but we had to look at them. They're a whole lot better than the San Bernardino Freeway. This is all due to a long investigation shooting that some happened much earlier this morning. Still shut down here. Needed in an accident, visit Superwoman, superlawyer.com. Jeff Barr, KFI in the Sky.
In Ontario on the 15 north connector to the westbound 60, the right lane is blocked with a crash involving a big rig. Expect the 15 to load up on the northbound side at Limonite. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Robin Day. This report is sponsored by iAccidentLawyer.com.
iAccident Lawyer, actual client. I was hit on a motorcycle by a truck, resulting in serious leg injury. My first lawyer downplayed it. Then I called iAccidentLawyer.com. They got me $8 million on my first home of cash, and I got savings for the rest of my life. Thank you, iAccidentLawyer.com.
Attorney Robert Koenig. Results vary, not a guarantee.
Don't wait for the furniture of your dreams. Get it today during Court Furniture Outlet's annual Independence Day sale, where all furniture is in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Court Furniture prices are always super low because they lease their furniture for use in model homes, movies, and television, by home stagers and corporate offices. And when the furniture comes back, they sell it for pennies on the dollar. Now save even more on an incredible selection of new and used home and office furniture. New upholstery sets in several styles and colors, including leather sectionals, special buys on mattress sets, and commercial office chairs from just $49. Plus great deals on so much more, and all in stock. Come and see why Court has been the secret destination for families, designers, and business professionals for over 40 years. And let Court's friendly furniture consultants help you find everything you need to live and work in comfort and style. Visit our locations in Glendale on Central, in Corona at the 91 and McKinley, and now Fountain Valley at Euclid at the 405, or go to CORTFurnitureOutlet.com.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 38,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Let's face it, painting your house is a pain in the you-know-what. It's time-consuming, it's expensive, and what's worse, you have to repaint every few years because nowadays paint is basically just colored water. Hi, I'm Steve, creator of Deluxe Life Coat. We're here to take the pain out of painting. Deluxe Life Coat is a revolutionary exterior coating that comes in any